Well guys, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all. Welcome to Hartung Family Farms. And today, it is Good Friday. I actually have the day off today. So to do that, Nathan and I are gonna go on a path of destruction using some new toys. Just you wait. It's gonna be a pretty exciting video for you guys. Let's take this thing home, because this thing's gonna have to Bellevue today. Curtis throwing some gas in. So you saw Curtis take the chopper truck down south. He's going to feed the cattle we got down at the south farm. Nathan's got one more bunch of cattle to feed here. You're going to see him go by here in a second. And I'm going to start hooking up trailers and whatnot, because Nathan and I are going to head up north with both skid loaders and destroy some things. Watching so many times it takes me to back up to this thing. I'll go hook Nathan's truck up to the flatbed. Ah, clean diesel. Vroom, 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 vroom. Oof. Nope, that ain't gonna work. Let's roll out. Fueling the other one up. Got both trailers around. So I'm gonna grab the attachments and maybe hook onto the grapple and go grab a tree way back in Cat Hills that I saw in this video. So like I said, this is my dad's toy. Not necessarily a toy, but a very useful tool, this dump trailer. Figure out how to use it. There we go. So what we are gonna do is we are gonna use the gonna use this guy to haul up all of our attachments. And we're gonna use the flatbed to haul both the skid loaders. Let's get her going. I think this thing's, yeah, it's got, should hopefully have ramps underneath here. There we are. Big boys. We'll grab these two suckers. There it is, the brand new zombie apocalypse tool. Cool. Let's get this baby hooked up.
We had to change a fitting. We had to get a female end because it had two male ends.
Oh, on this guy?
Yeah.
Ah.
Yep. So I'll hook up to it and then put
run
the,
it?
yeah, I'll put the thing on it. I'll run it.
Sounds good. Whee! That's a big load there. Now we're gonna load this guy up and then we're gonna head north. Yeah, moment of truth. Oh wow. That thing is a zombie killer. Yeah, I don't want to be anywhere near this thing. That's gonna do some damage. Good. Alrighty, we are strapped down, ready to roll. This thing's a lot of weight, that's for sure.
Well, we're back. It's about spring. Figured I better get back on it and do a little videotaping. We are heading north today. It's Bellevue. I'm sure Ronald has already told you that. And we're gonna try this new saw out. Hopefully she does good. I'm waiting on the adapter that we use for this, so I can plug into this. Take you along for the ride.
Just coming into the great town of Bellevue. Kind of see that camper flipped over? Yeah, the tornado hit right here. We had an EF1 tornado hit right here. Just wrecked this side of town. It was only 60 yards wide, but oof. And then 50 yards away, it's fine. What's up, boys?
Not much.
Let's unload it. Here, take, catch.
I know, right? I'm just that good.
I wouldn't go that far, but.
I know.
We are unloaded and ready to go. The zombie apocalypse tool is hooked up, and so am I. The grapple is going to be the weak point of the whole system, so I better get moving. So we're up here on the highline wire field. We call that because there's a big old highline wire that goes through, a transport high voltage wire. This fence line was disgusting last year. We spent probably a collective 50 to 60 hours in man hours of chainsawing and whatnot, just clearing all this fence from little trees to pretty large size, foot in diameter trees. And then last year, in this video I believe, we came up with the skid loader, and I broke the skid loader. For one, I broke the grapple, but for two, we came up and kind of moved all this stuff around and stacked them in piles. Well, we left some of the bigger trees, and then this winter, with two Johnny and I, in this video right here, we came out in the winter and cut the rest of those trees down. So that's what's sitting in those piles. So my job is to stick those piles, repile them up. Let's get going. We're leaking here. Leaking real good. How are you leaking, buddy? Well, I got the first bunch cleared and stacked up in those two. So now I'll make my way down. I got a couple more to do, and then I'll be done here. I gotta first address this leak. It's like we're leaking right at the coupler. Not sure what the deal is. I'm gonna call Nathan. So we got a leak on this coupler right here. I don't know why, but I'm gonna have to get inside and just see. As long as if it's just a slow drip, I'm not gonna worry about it. But regardless, I'm gonna get done with this. I just got a couple more trees along the stretch, and then I'll be good. You can kind of see this is what we actually did. We had a bunch of trees like this that we cut down. This is why a grapple is handy. You can pick up just massive amounts of just free brush and timber and whatnot, kind of clamp it together and save a lot of time. So our grapple literally just has hydraulic kind of jaws that come down, and it's just got a loose bucket floor, so it lets dirt and stuff fall through. It's pretty neat. This is why it's handy. You can go into a massive, fully intact tree, and if you get it just right, you can grab. And of course, the hydraulics are starting to go bad on this guy. So every once in a while, I gotta cycle the key, but just picked up this massive tree. Keyword massive. It's probably 40 feet long, and I'm just bringing it right over to the brush pile. But you do got to be careful with stuff like this. That is for sure. I'll just back out of it. There we go. That's why a grapple is very, very, very handy. All done. Let's head down and go to the next piece. And the good thing about us doing this is now when I come and spray, I can actually overhang the fence a foot or two, and that way I can actually help kind of knock down the weeds and trees that are starting to grow up to kind of really help manage this fence. Instead of having to do this every 10 years, I'd like to kind of keep it going every year and never have to touch this fence again. It really kind of prolongs the life of our fence, and really helps our yields, because when trees grow up next to crops, the roots go out underneath the crops and steal water and nutrients from them. So we want to keep the trees away from the fields. Just like that. Pretty neat. Thing's an animal. As long as it doesn't break a windshield. Really gonna clean up these fence lines. What a guy. So what we're doing is we are gonna load and carry all these trees up here. The biggest reason for that is there's really not a good spot to burn all of those trees that are in the one field. So we're just gonna load it all into here and just have one big old tree pile. There's Scott Weber. See how many times we can do this. That's good. I'll probably pull forward. Oh yeah. Just like we planned it, huh? A tree came down and broke this weld right off. Gosh darn it. Well, she still works, but freaking broke it right there. So I'll just have to re-weld it at some point. Man, it is getting hot out, but before I ditch this coat, just want to thank Oraro. I'm not sure exactly how you pronounce it, but they decided to send me a heated jacket because they see how much we work in the winter. Well, I just got it not too long ago, and this morning was cold, and these things kept me warm. That is for sure. So be sure to check them out. Link will be down in the description. Well, kind of stinks, but I guess what do you do? So crack this whole tube out. So either gonna have to replace this whole door, which I really don't want to do, or might be able to patch it. Like take the door off and just kind of weld her back together. We'll see what we end up doing. Bud Band not gonna be too happy with me. Okay, so I've ran this track skid loader for about an hour now, and I am impressed. This thing is a beast in the woods. I ran the wheel skid loader for an hour, and then now I've switched to the track one on the same grapple and everything. This thing is just a straight beast. It never runs out of traction. So I've moved this pile in 2 grapples. 2! It would have taken me probably 4 with the wheeled skid loader. It's just nuts. Like you can line them all the trees up and just keep pushing and pushing. You never have to stop with these tracks. With the wheeled ones, you run out of traction. Oh, this thing is a beast. I'm gonna keep moving.
Bud said he has chains in the tractor too.
That's good. That's good.
It's good.
That's good.
Over here, almost done cutting down all these trees. Bud's over there doing whatever he's doing. Then we're over here winching because some of them are too heavy. All right, Ron's over there. We're cutting piles out of there. Then putting them in piles. He's hauling them over with the skid loader, and I'll go show you. He's going through the fishing hole gate, and then just stacking in a pile there, and then eventually we're gonna burn it. What Bud's doing over here, he's getting up from the other side of the fence line.
Oh man, I've been in this thing for about an hour and a half, 2 hours now, and it's been fun. So they're just moving the buffalo grates around right now.
Okay, we got that bad boy out. Now we got one more to get. So what we're doing is we got to put all 3 of these together so we can load them all up at one time. Hopefully it works that way. I don't know. We got this pretty much filled, pretty much done. Ron's finishing up. We got a big old pile there. We'll have to burn sometime here yet. So he's got to come around this way here, come in. Hopefully we can set them right down here. We got it on here pretty good. And you see we got straps on it going this way to put the tension this way. Then we got the straps on the back going the opposite way to keep it tension both ways. That way we got it rocking and rolling, I hope. So let's get it up to the house and get them unloaded here. Okay, we'll be back.
Alright.
Man, this thing does work. Wow, it is very, very stable in these hills. I don't know why we didn't get one of these a long time ago. Well, I guess I do know why. They're really expensive. But, I mean, this TV 450B, it's the second highest or second largest model that Case makes for their skid steers. It used to be the biggest one until this year they came out with a really big one. But the 450 means it can lift, I believe, 4,500 pounds. And that just basically means it's a lot more stable. I mean, this thing is very stable in the hills compared to our SV 340. I don't know what else to say, guys. This thing has been awesome. Got quite a bit of stick time in it today, and it's been it has not disappointed.
Okay, I got my camera back here now. You know it is the Bud Man. What we're doing here is we got to make this gate hole bigger. Because last year when we come in here, we had to, the post used to sit right here. And we had to actually tear these two poles out so we can bring the combine in. So now what we'll do is we'll put the gate hole here, and that way he'll have enough room to come in here with the combine. That way he can just drive right on through here. We're gonna knock this tree out of the way quick too. That way it's out of here. Once we get this all done, we'll put two 16-foot gates in here hopefully. That way it'll be about 30 feet wide, and he should be good to go. So, and then we'll just put new wire in here to make this a little bit better. It is Good Friday. Happy Easter, everybody. So, got a good crew out here today. We got Shane Kelchin, Tate Kelchin, Carson Dirks. Ron's up. I can hear him. He's up in that field there cleaning the brush off. I put it off a tree line up there. He's getting that off the field. So, we went around this field here, and then the Highline field is up there. We had a whole bunch of stuff up there. He says there's about 8-9 piles up there we have to burn. Nathan went up to get the saw. There's a new toy. He's going to come down and he's going to cut this tree out here. So when we come in here, our equipment doesn't hit these branches here. So we'll just get this out of the way and put that on the pile and burn that up too. So that's what the game is. A lot of things going on here. Hopefully next week we'll get in the fields and we'll start doing some field work. Tate and Carson are up top there picking up stakes. Get that run up there, get this fixed, and then I want to do a little mending on that fence across the road over there too. So maybe we'll put a couple new wires up there. So we'll see what he thinks tomorrow. I'm going to meet with the fencer tomorrow, Chopper. Okay, here's the new toy. Guess I should have went to the other side. Timber! Down she goes. This way we can bring the equipment in without hitting any of these branches here the way we go. So don't hit your brother.
I don't care.
Nice job, boys. What do you got to say?
Ta-ta for now.
What are you saying?
I don't know.
Say hi to your mom and dad.
Hi,
But to who?
Mom and Dad.
Love you.
Love you.
Okay, that's better.
Down the hill we go.
Job well done, boys.
Other than this thing being louder than a freight train, it's pretty freaking nice.
Big pile.
Job well done. So Nathan's going to take the zombie machine, and he's going to head up to that west field, that southwest field, and start some cutting up there. I'm going to take the grapple and keep messing around, do one more lap around this field, just kind of touch up on everything I can, and then I got to head in and I got to eat some fish tonight. Woo! It's been a good day so far. Man, like I said, I got nothing but good things to say. Like, obviously you got the downsides of a track machine, so it's louder and it's rougher, but man, this thing eats in the timber. So I just got the rest of this to clean up, just a couple trees here and there, and then I'm gonna call her good. You can kind of see, look at all this, we thinned back. That used to be that thick of trees, but 10 feet this way. Cool. Can't wait in the next 5 years, that saw is gonna transform our farm. As long as there's not a zombie apocalypse in the next 5 years, which that obviously take precedence. Yellow. Do you got a chain in the truck? Nathan's stuck. That's no good. Yeah, I suppose this is why we got a track skid loader. I'd say raise up and almost go to underneath the boom, or would you rather hook to that?
Oh yeah.
It's like you give her, but I'll just slowly creep. Easy as that, but that's the benefits of having a track skid loader. You don't have a possibility of that happening.
Well, after I got stuck down there, we decided, since I got the track machine here, might as well do the old switcheroo so I don't get stuck again. It's kind of wet, a little bit slippery, and that skid loader doesn't have the best tires.
Before we leave, let's watch this thing go. Nice. Let's see this thing work, but from a safe distance, because trees are very dangerous. So that bit can rotate. All it is hydraulic power, and that bit can rotate. Now, if we did it with a chainsaw, it'd be 5 times as slow and a lot more dangerous. So, very happy we got this. This thing's pretty sweet. Like butter. Cool. All done for the day. We had a full day of moving trees. Probably a solid 6 hours. By the time we actually got up here, 8 hours by the time we prepped, got everything hooked up, loaded up, and all that fun stuff, and transported up here. But not bad. We did quite a bit of work. And like I said, I see that tree saw thingy paying back itself 5-fold in the next 5 years, because we're going to be cleaning a lot of brush with it. Makes it much more advantageous to cut trees where you don't have to expose yourself to poison ivy and run a chainsaw all day and tire yourself out. Ugh. Let's roll. It's Good Friday, time to go have our yearly tradition at Grandpa's. We all have a fish fry. Well, I'm hungry, let's go eat.
Well, I got the 2 most famous law enforcement officers in the county.
What's up, bud man?
What's up, bud man?
What are we doing, boys?
Solving the world's problems.
Yeah.
Catch any bad guys today?
Nope. Served a lot of civil papers.
That's your job.
Pretty good at it.
Just had some delicious food and some good company up at Grandpa's. So I'm gonna go head down to Grandma's, say hi to her, and then probably call her a video. Whew, well, I made it home. Grandma is, not home, I made it to Preston. Grandma is asleep, unfortunately, so I'm not gonna be able to go say hi. It's 8 o'clock at night, so I guess it is what it is. I'll see her on Sunday. We'll stop in at some point. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and close out this video. We have a lot of stuff coming because, mark my words, we will be in the fields by Tuesday. So it's Easter weekend. We have Saturday, Sunday, family has Easter and whatnot. I for sure won't be around. Nathan won't be around tomorrow, etc. We still have a little bit of work to do on the tractors. The 8050, we got to do a little bit of button up. We have a bushing out. That was the steering issue I saw in this video right here. But we have a bushing out. We're just going to leave that for spring. It's just going to be what it is. Our technician says it'll be all right. It's a long fix and we don't have time to wait. So we're going to get this thing out of here. And this weekend, we're going to bring the 2 340s in and get them serviced, oil change, fuel filters, everything that they need. Then Monday, we're going to get the tool blower out. We're going to get all the spring equipment down, fall equipment put back. It's going to be awesome. And we're going to be in the fields Tuesday. That's the hope. Hold me to it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Take it easy. Stay safe. Hit that subscribe button. Comment if you have any questions. And ta-ta for now.